the streets, corpses near the buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Arvanauts. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Thursday evening at 9:35 p.m. It is still kind of chilly in the big city. We are right now at about 24 degrees, but actually, considering what it's been recently, that's relatively balmy weather around here. So anyway, good to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, welcome to Thursday and day 5 of Legend of Heroes. Before we get into it, just a couple of announcements, as always, a couple of reminders. To help out the stream, you guys know what to do. !CTT will allow you to... Prime. The CTT, !CTT, will allow you to tweet out the stream, and or hitting that video share button underneath the video window will allow you to spread the word about the stream. That is always much appreciated. !ARVTube will get you over to my YouTube channel, which is now up to about almost 190 members, I believe, 190 subscribers. So that's great. That's where I keep all of my past broadcasts and the like. And then last, the Steam group has picked up again. We are up to about 211 members of the Steam group, and that's !Steam group. If you want to find out more information about that and hang out with us after the streams, or in between streams, I should say, going forward. Before I go on to talk about announcements and things like that, yeah, it's true, Messiah. Always, they get frustrated at constantly, and the thing is, I don't even pay them. So like every time they play, they don't get royalties for it. So it's a bad scene for them, but What can I say? It's a seller's market. What's up, Mosky Bear? Hello, Messiah. Hello, Mercurius. What's up, Glob? What's up, Dragon Spear? What's up, Diablos? Hello, Shadowed. What's up, Series Runner? What's going on, man? What's up, Lego? What is up, Apples? Good to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. Very punny, Mercurius. Good stuff. Yeah, so just a couple of announcements here. First of all, we are playing Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky tonight. Tomorrow is Icewind Dale, so I have pretty much confirmed that tomorrow, starting probably around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is more Icewind Dale with the gang, with the Infinity and Beyond crew. I may or may not be able to stream over the weekend, I don't know. And then next week, I am back to school. So next week, we'll be back to the normal schedule of Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, Tuesday... Now, this part is extremely important. On Tuesday, and I will make this announcement several times, I will have a major announcement on Tuesday. Now, before anybody asks, it is not that I've been partnered yet. That's not the announcement yet. Although, who knows? Maybe by Tuesday, maybe Twitch will... randomly offer me partnership by Tuesday. I don't know. But no, that is not what the announcement is. However, the announcement, part of the announcement is connected to Twitch and part of the announcement isn't. So on Tuesday, I will have a big major announcement, and actually it will have 3 parts to it. There are 3 parts to the announcement, or 3, sub announcements to one large announcement. It is the Voltron of announcements. I don't really know why I'm listing it off that way. But anyway, so I will have a big major announcement on Tuesday. And so the only way to find out what that is to stop by on Tuesday. So Tuesday night, I will be starting the stream and I will have a major announcement. So mark your calendars to check that out. We'll talk about that. The other thing I wanted to mention is, unfortunately, the one sort of bit of bad news is that I am not able to get, I don't believe, the folks from CD Projekt, The Witcher 3, to be on the stream. They are completely booked up all the way through May when their game releases. I'm trying to see if I get them afterwards, if I can get them after the game actually releases. I'm waiting to hear back what they say there. But I had a feeling it was going to be kind of a tough get. They're not a huge studio anyway, but they're putting out what is essentially a AAA title, and so they were pretty swamped already as it was, and so it was kind of it was a hope that I was hoping I was going to be able to get it, but no luck. I'm sorry, but I will keep trying with that as we go on. Oh my God, Laws in Yellow. They were all yellow. Oh man, that is I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think about that, Law. I'm not sure what I think about that yellow. I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm trying to look at it and get a sense of it. It is true that there are very few people on Twitch with a yellow color, so I guess you'll stand out. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not. Oh God, Law. Really? 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 Dear God. Oh man. Anyway, so announcement next week, Trails in the Sky today, and some Icewind Dale tomorrow is what we're looking at. So, all right, with that said, let me get rid of... Oh, the last thing I wanted to mention is we're going to get a chance to test out my new follower notification system. I have gone away from NightDev's follower notification, and I'm trying out Twitch alerts, and the reason is that I noticed the other day that the font on the follower alert was odd, and I didn't particularly care for it. And the reason is because they've actually updated a little bit of their setup. They've updated the CLR browser, and they've updated the way that they're doing it. And apparently now you actually have to give the NightDev follower update program access to a Dropbox folder. And I was like, what? And there's like a folder, and apparently you like put all the stuff that you want inside the Dropbox folder, and then you can secure it. It just felt sketchy to me, and I was kind of like, I don't even, what? And so I wanted to give Twitch alerts a try anyway. So we will see. It looks kind of cool, I think, what I've been able to do sort of setting it up. But anyway, we'll give it a test tonight. So if you see a different follower notification, you will know what that is about. What's up, TNS? So, all right, with that said, let me get rid of... let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this, and let's turn on that. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well today, and that the weather has been warmer for you than it has for me, because it's been a really interesting spring break that's mostly consisted of me sort of dodging snow and cold. That's been the equivalent, basically, of the break going forward. Yeah, it just felt weird. Ah, there you go. That seems kind of bizarre. That's not bad, Law. I don't mind that. That's a little better than the yellow. I like that a little bit better. Yeah, you know what I mean, Dragon Spear? Like, it just felt a little bizarre. Like, I mean, I use Dropbox a lot, and I was kind of like, I don't know. I just felt like it was sort of a strange way to do it. Not to mention the fact that, there have been other cases where, the night dev has gotten a little bit. I don't think that the developer, who's done a lot of good stuff with Twitch, I don't think the developer is a bad developer or is like attempting to be sketchy. I just think the stuff that he comes up with often works out that way because I don't know if he just doesn't think it through or what the answer is. And I still use BetterTTV and I will continue to use it, but I don't know, a little odd. Anyway. Okay. No. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. The unfollowing and following does not work. So please do not do that. Law ponders about this color. That's a light green. It's kind of like a pastel-y green. I also like that better than the yellow, though. So, anyway, all right. So, with that said, okay, my dog is in good shape. And yeah, exactly, Dragon. It sounded like a weird. I was like, why would you do it that way? So, we'll see how Twitch Alerts works. But anyway, all right, people. It doesn't work. That's right. It does not work. And that's a good thing. They all set it up that way because otherwise it would be nightmarish with people unfollowing and following. So, yes, I am too smart, he said. But we'll see how new followers work as we come in, and hopefully we'll get a lot of new followers tonight. But with that said, it is time to return to Chapter 1, Subpart 2, Section 6, page 35 of Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Yay! Oh, whoa. All of a sudden, I was like, this color will be me. Wait, whoa. There you go. See that? That just feels more comfortable, Law. It just feels like, you're putting on an old familiar coat. It just feels more comfortable somehow. All right, let's do it up. Let us do it up and see what we've got. I believe I was back into the main part of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the main quest part of the game. I've spent, by the way, according to Steam, I've spent 16 hours in this game already. So that's probably like 15 and a half actual hours. Oh, hello with the no hit points. Let's check out... Should be able to rest first. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's right, I have to go back to the mine. Alright, well, before I do that, I'm going to rest first. Because I need me some hit points. I think I can actually get... Can I rest here? Oh. Isn't that you, Scheherazade? It's nice to see you again. I haven't seen you since the last time you were here during your training. If it isn't Danielis, what are you doing here? It has been a while, Shadow. What's up, man? Well, we had a request to exterminate a monster in this area. Oh, really? So how's your swordsmanship been coming along? Have you started mastering the use of that weapon? Let's avoid... Ah, there it is. There it is. Ah, there we go. That is the new system. Yeah, well, welcome back, Shadow. Good to have you. You guys just saw the new follower system. I don't know if it's too quiet or not, but hopefully it was loud enough. I'm still working on it. By the way, Scheherazade, are you here on a job for the guild? Yeah, something like that. Although the job's a little different from the one you're handling. Is that so? Well, this region has been becoming more dangerous recently. Make sure to be careful. What? Why don't you like it? What's wrong with it? Oh, it's you trying in your old account? Oh, nice. Okay. I started this place with my childhood friend, Apple. Apple! Apple, you started this in Apples? Really? You started this in Apples? Of course, I was the one who invited her to join me in this venture. She's a bit of an introvert, so I wasn't sure she was up for it, but she was surprisingly eager to give it a shot. What do you have? Apple ice cream. Yes. Hell yes. Yep. Yes to that too. That will let me learn the recipe. It's too simple. Yeah. I wanted to Twitch just suddenly announce it. I feel like it's sort of classy, but we'll see. I know I'm a bit shy, but I love doing this job. We get people from all over with interesting stories about the world, and it makes me feel all warm and tingly inside just hearing them. I'm so happy when someone who stayed here before comes back again. Alright. Let's do it. W4K. I do not. I do not know what W4K is. Alright, so these guys are all set. There you go, Mosky. Jumping jacks. Oh, Warhammer 40K. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard it referred to as W4K. But yeah, of course I know Warhammer 40K. For shores. For shores I do. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's do it. I certainly know Warhammer 40K for sure. Alright, we're going to the abandoned mine. This mine is mine. Oops. What about you? I was saying that you just owned an inn, Apples. I was saying it was like you owned an inn. Okay, to secure the heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. The innkeeper is called Apple, so yeah, you're in the game. Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. Alright. Ah, it's the mine music. And of course, no map. Ah. Okay. Ow. Not too bad, though. What is this thing? A murder crab. Weak against arts, may call for backup. Haha. AoE! Nice. Let's try it and see how it works. It really is a boulder. Wow! That was a lot of damage. Miss. Name of your new band is Murder Crab. There you go. What's up, Kyle's Castle? Welcome in, Kyle. How you doing, man? This game, yes, it's a strategy RPG. It's kind of an RPG with turn-based combat. It's also a JRPG that was localized, I guess, last year, if I want to say. What's up, Smacky? The sequel to this should be coming out in a month or so. And this is my first playthrough of the whole game, so... This is my first playthrough of the whole game, so... Well, welcome in, Kyle. Yeah, should be arts. They really are weak to arts. Really are. Let's do it. Boulder! I think it's appropriate that a boulder fall on the guy's head. Never mind. Yeah, no, welcome back, Kyle. Always a pleasure, man. Oh, you're gonna start building the Dark Angels? Not the real War... You're not talking about the real Warhammer, really? Like, as far as, like, the actual board game? That's gonna cost you $8 million, I want you to know. I'm just saying, the problem with Warhammer is it's a cool game, except for the fact that it costs $1 million per turn. No, I'm joking about the per turn, but it is expensive. Oh. Really? Okay. Talk about the tabletop board game. Oh man. I mean, again, it's a cool game, man, but it's expensive as all. Ah, damn it. It's not a surprise attack. I knew it was coming. Darn it. But yeah, it's expensive as all hell. That's the problem. It's justice. Nice. Excellent. Everyone's got their breaks. That'll be good for a boss. And he leveled up. Good. I don't know about this no map nonsense. What? God bless America. Really? Man. Let's do it. Wow, that's a lot of them. Fortunately, though, it's pretty much one-shot kills with arts, so... Ow. All right. Clear some of these things out. What? That was supposed to kill you off, man. Oh. Apparently I elected to attack the same one. Alright, well now he's super dead. That's annoying, the thing isn't dead yet. Alright, bye. My dog is asking to leave. I'm killing crabs in my arts. I have the art of crab killing. That takes you out. One-shot kill. Alright, go ahead and heal yourself. you go.
Piece of cake.
Yes, I got the joke, Messiah. Became clear. Monster Carapace times 2. Ooh, actually, if I have Monster Carapace, that means I can make Potluck in a Shell. And that's because those cure KO. So that's positive. Okay, level 2. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. It looks like we've hit the jackpot. Whoa, snap! We got us an airship, people! Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Got a call. Okay, Kyle. Understood, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag those guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there! Who in the scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived! Huh? The League of what? You bonehead. Why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the one who Josette had a run-in with back in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? And that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys. Not involved with the others, huh? Kyle produced a bomb from some unknown pocket, huh? Well, we're gonna see about that. Let's start with this. Number 2 man of the Capua household. His smoke bombs are blinding. He's quite agile. In that case, the power of boss kill. There's one. Here's 2. And last but certainly not least.
Someone's been naughty.
Goodbye, boss. Too bad, so sad. You guys should have given up immediately when you saw me take down their leader. What's up, Fallen? Alright. These guys weak too. A constituent member of the Capua household swings a dagger with a poison-laced blade. Let's go with... Ow. 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 Not a lot of damage, though. What if you can actually petrify... I'm gonna see if I can petrify this guy. Okay, let's go with that. Does it work? Yep. Petrified. See if I can take you down. Nice. Down you go. One of them's petrified. One of them's gone. Miss. Ow. That's right, you're bad. I love it when it goes to them, it's like, no. Testify. Alright. Alright, let's get some healing. Oh. Nonsense, Messiah. It's all good. Let's heal you up. Right, you missed. Ow. Alright, see what we got. Petrify breath. Are you going to be petrified? Yes, you are. Outstanding. And this last art should take them out. Nice. Do you have anything that cures poison? That cures poison. Alright, well, it's a good time to use it. I need to learn it anyway.
We're good to go.
She's cured from poison and learned a recipe for floral jelly. Alright, let's do tier for him. $40K Shades of Grey. Alright. Oh, that, wow, that poison took all our EP out, wow. Nice. Down you go. And down you go. No problem.
We're good to go.
No problem with that fight. Taking out that boss early on made that a lot easier. Ah, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out. Really? What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, racers. How many times are they going to let these guys get away in their airships? Really? How long did that take? Seriously? Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. Looks like it was a typical smoke canister. The ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. Yep. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away, too. We've got time to kick ourselves over this, and there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. You slumped like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least you were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right! Alright. So that worked out alright. Monster gelatin. Okay. Check these in a minute. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. That looks like something. Anyway, alright. Airliner, Linda. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least, judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Alright, thorough investigation it is. What do we got here? I wonder what this is. It's the Orbital Energy control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy is completely stopped. Just over here. Alright. So they took all the passengers already, obviously. Do this first. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I'd love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Obviously taken on the other ship, you clowns. It's reminding me of Final Fantasy VI a little bit. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. You're bored but don't know what to play while watching the stream? That's that way, right? Okay. I already did that. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's another stairs up. Doing my thorough investigation. Alright. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers are transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, which you might have thought of in the first place. And then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital energy was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to... true the airliner is rather large and easily seen, and in that sense it would seem highly likely they would leave it in a different place than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be considered a decisive reason. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place, maybe 10 to 15 ARJ in size. In short, the peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandit's airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandit's hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Well, then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the Army and ask for their cooperation, because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the Army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the Army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report their findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Haken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Okay, so we have to do it from the guild. Alright. The thing I don't get is why they keep beating these guys in combat and then keep being like, whoops, I left it behind. I didn't realize they were going to escape. Again. Hello. Huh? What the heck? Now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them in before they accuse us of being responsible. Whoa, look at that. That's probably a few more than I can take on myself. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Yeah, see, I knew they were going to call her. Hey, now that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought a lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape, and there are no hostages to be found here. Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here, how about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, men, take them into custody. What? I'm not even allowed to fight them? I'm falsely accused. This is the opening of the A-Team. 3 people imprisoned for a crime they just didn't commit. The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you'll be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the Army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? I know, right, TNS? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the Old Man said, right? He said, this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? Exactly, Thor. Got set up. You're not trying to tell me that he meant the Army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the Army. I'll bet it's General Morgan. I'll bet General Morgan is the Sky Bandits guy. He's way too like, oh, I am Mr. Smart Guy, I hate the bracers. Or a collaborator who's leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Let's see. Aren't you all in a fix? I don't know who that voice is yet. Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. I wonder if that's the Bard. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Called it. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. Called it. To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Exactly, Deviser. What's up, man? Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. But now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. And then he starts singing, Can you take me higher? Okay. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Aunt Rose restaurant. You see, once I'd eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. Ha! A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. I am a triple threat. I can sing on Broadway or in a rock band. I made that part up. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I'd had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar, something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, well, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. Damn, son. That's not a wine couple. That's not Mike's Hard Lemonade, you know what I'm saying? 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? It's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Ah, such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in, and, well, one thing led to another, and... I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a and even assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? Little resident sleeper action there. Hey, you three, get up. Yeah. I'm tired. Oh, what's wrong? What, are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself the reason. Mayor Mabel? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Mabel herself. You better remember to thank her. I'll bet that Mabel is his daughter. So you mean Mayor Mabel stood up on our behalf? Yeah, mine like a steel trap, Estelle. No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Situation? Yes. I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You know my mother? Yes. I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. In fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Those were the days where I fell in love with your mother and attempted to seduce her, but she was already married and I was an affair. Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist, Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. Brrr! You'll have to excuse me. Brrr. 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 What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. Wow. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. The stove with Dave, right, Inez? I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty, rotten scoundrel? How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Like giving you your own airship, because that'd be awesome. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Ah, Olivier. Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable. How pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Indeed, that is I. Yes, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. What? Why would you bargain? No. Don't bargain with the general for your release. He's a dangerous criminal. He needs to stay right where he is. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. And it's fine if someone just drank down 500,000 Mira just by himself, because I am a wonderful person who will let him get away with murder. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single Mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? For the next 500 years? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. An unfortunate incident that cost me 500,000 Mira, money that I could have used to build new schools, help the poor, and upgrade our hospital. Instead, I spent it on a wine bottle, which a pretentious, narcissistic jackass chugged down in front of everybody in front of a restaurant. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Hell no! What's up, Darkenwolf? Huh? Oh, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Haha, could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. So are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work? Or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. So are you going to be okay with that? Of course, I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. I am actually a criminal, and I'm going to prove it later. He's a smooth criminal. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. I am your father. No. Tell us. Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So, was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we better do an investigation of our own then, so that we can once again be caught by the army because we're not doing the same investigation at the same time. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Because for some reason I can afford to drop $500,000 on a bottle of wine like it's nothing, and I still have more money. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across, because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the better to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? The answer to that is no, we shall not. I have recommended to the mayor that she take a break from her labors, but she has stated that alleviating the citizens' concerns and bringing back peace to Bose comes first. I couldn't be more happy that Mayor Mabel has matured into such a fine young woman, but I wish she would take better care of herself sometimes. Alright, let's see. Don't know if I still have his stuff, because I think I sold some of it for the monies. Oh. I guess he got them back. Okay. I know, right, Thorg? I don't know what's going on. Wait, is Asuka a anime that I'm not familiar with? Alright. Let's go to the guild first. Let's report in. We have received payment from Mayor Babel for your investigative efforts thus far. Received payment for missing airliners. 6,000 Mira, 5 BP, and an extra +2 as well. Keep up the good work, and be careful out there. Okay. Actually, wait. Ah, stolen ring. I was burglarized the other day, and my jeweled ring was found to be among the missing items. It's quite valuable to me, so if anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live on Bose's South Block. Okay, we're going there next anyway, so. Oh, are you three back already? You all gave me quite a surprise. It was unprecedented to hear that some of our bracers have been taken into custody during an investigation. She's a character from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Oh, really? Okay. That General Morgan, I tell you. We're sorry to make you worry like that. Oh, never mind that. I'm just glad you're all back safe. I was even considering protesting in the Royal City through our main branch, but Mayor Mabel managed to smooth everything out before that could happen. Was it really such a big deal? Think about it, Estelle. In the Liberal Kingdom, the Bracer Guild's right to investigate crimes is recognized by law. Therefore, the general's actions would be in direct defiance of the system of rules that governs this kingdom. Well, at least things have settled down as a result of this. Anyway, we should just focus on investigating the recent spate of burglaries. I know you'll probably have to deal with some soldiers from the army again, but please act with prudence. Are we supposed to contact? Well, I guess we already contacted the army. Make sure that a new one didn't pop up while I was in there. Alright. No, I don't need to go here, actually. I need to go to South Block. That's alright, Shadowed. Sleep well, man. Can't believe these Sky Bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walked right into town and burglarized a bunch of places. You're really outdone this time. See you, Shadowed. Alright. Let's save it. It looks like this store was lit up by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. My factory! My factory and all my goods, they're gone! I've got to report this to either the Army or the Bracer Guild ASAP. Now, hold on just a minute. If either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger... Yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. Really. Whoa. Mirage, Mirage. He has no quartz at all, huh? Wow. Alright. Alright, let's get him equipped with the Orbment. Got EP 1, hit 1, he's got attack 1. He's got a lot of quartz. Let's see. Oh, that's right. That's that death blow thing that I was saving. Alright, well, he's a magic guy. So let's give him some of that. I think that's worth it. That's actually pretty impressive. I should announce this to the whole world. I know, exactly. I wonder if the Bracers will discover that I'm sketchy. Alright, sounds good, Shadowed. Sleep well, man. Dragon Quest Heroes. I was actually just saw that listed on Twitter, but... that and, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, or whatever it is. Alright, let's go get some of the monies. Did you lose all your stuff too? Damn it! My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals, and they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why did this have to happen to me at a time when there were hardly any goods around to begin with? I like how that's the case, but he still has a ton of stuff that he can sell me. One of these things is not like the other. Okay, I already did that. Okay, Sherazad could get that. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Alright, let's equip all those. Okay, and then this is... Oh, that's right. She has a different one. Okay. Alright, now I can sell all that. Okay. Let's sell all those things. Oh, that's right. He has another needler. Interesting. That works out. The reason is he already had, when he left my party, he left behind his items. So I got to, and then he came back, he still had his items hooked in, which is nice. Okay. We just ensure that was the case. Yeah, he's still got his gun. He's got everything, so he's good. Olivier's got a gun. Hey, hey, what's up, Marla Bakes? Yeah, Marla, he just left. He was really tired, so he had to bail out early. How you doing, Marla? Hope all's well. He literally just left a few moments ago. Are you the bracers we heard about? Since the mayor has asked you to look into things, I have no choice but to allow it. Just don't get in the way of the Army's investigation. Yeah, you guys have done a bang-up job with your investigation so far. What exactly have you learned? Well, not a whole lot, that's right. Alright. There's probably still some important information we haven't gathered. We should continue to ask around a bit longer and see what we came up with. I know that. Lana. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along. Hey! Am I getting in your way? I certainly am sorry. I wouldn't want to get in your way. And certainly in no way would I ever want to interfere with the Army. I mean, that's the last thing I would want to do. That would be a terrible, terrible injustice if I ever got in your way and made it difficult for you to do your job. So let me know if I'm doing that, because I definitely would. Oh, good. Well, if you just ate nachos, you should be feeling pretty good then. I had some homemade dumplings earlier tonight. It was pretty good. General Morgan may be stubborn, but he's running the show, and he's a very capable leader. I wouldn't expect any less from the man who defeated the Imperial Army in the war a decade ago. What gets me is why he's having so much trouble this time around. Are you what's-her-face? Now we've got burglars running amok in the city? I swear, what's happening to Bose? I'm just glad they left this house alone. Though I'm baffled as to why, they certainly didn't do their homework on this city. Are one of you Lana? I was shocked when I heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Murano's mother was here alone, you see. Fortunately, this house was untouched in the burglaries, but it's at times like this that it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. I'm just glad that Murano brought Simon over to watch the house, because certainly I couldn't protect it. I need a man to make sure that I can be taken care of. Oh my god, these tropes. Tropes! I know that. It seems that the group of sky bandits in the old mine consisted of 2 females and a male. Hey, what's up? Cambridge, what's going on, bro? Wow, good to see you, man. Cambridge, New York City is responsible for Cambridge Bot. What's up, man? Good to see you, Cambridge. How you doing, man? Overwhelmed, I assume, with work and stuff. What kind of dumplings? The Chinese kind, Dragon. Not the sweet kind. I know, right, Messiah? The Chinese kind. They're pretty good. The skins, the shells were a little thick, but the filling was really good. Rumor has it they've even got children in the mix. What, those people weren't Sky Bandits? Hi. The woman living here said that she had a precious memento taken by these crooks. Oops, me and my big mouth. Let me just pretend like I didn't just tell you that. What I mean to say is, why don't you just ask her about it after I get done here? How about right now? I'll be done here in a minute, so would you kids butt out? Damn it. First of all, we're not kids. Secondly, you suck. That was not what I meant to do. Okay, so this is the one who's got that side quest for me. Can't do anything about right now. We'll be done with our questing here soon, so how about sitting tight until we finish? Man, really? Every time I try to go to someone, like, the guardsmen are like, here, shut up. Oh my gosh, for the official investigation. I'm gonna talk to you. Aha! Yay, this one turned out really cute. Neil, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure. Something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Huh? Good afternoon. Are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. Certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us or my cigarette perpetually hanging out of the side of my mouth. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourself? Very cute, Dragon. Yeah, we did yesterday, but it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest if we'd been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. Sure looks that way to me. Seems that the army's sniffing around for clues, too. To be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see. That does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits enter town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence at Bowes Market are right through the west gate. And it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. Oh, very nice. Awesome, Cambridge. That's good, dude. Yeah, I mean, you've been, like, completely overwhelmed, I know. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad. When you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you, anyway? Haha, I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Oh, right. You're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. It'd take guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Wow, looks like the burglars made off with nearly everything. I could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. Maybe your boss was in on it. The newest model of camera on display here was stolen. Do you think the Sky Bandits have an interest in photography? And thanks to your shenanigans, the pages of the next issue are going to be filled with some real gripping headlines. Let me know if you get any other scoops. Alright, well that was definitely an advancement in the plot. Maybe now that I've talked to them, the guards will all go away. Ah. Hey, you there! What, is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you were all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleaned out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget that about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. For an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Is that... No, that wasn't him. Colonel? For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens, that is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracers Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies, eh? But as far as the general is concerned... Ah, yes. That side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and GTFO! But, sir... Your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? Jackass? No, sir. All right, men, pack it up. We're returning to the Haken Gate. Looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events. Now kick ass! We'll do our best not to disappoint you. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there is anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Until then, God bless you and God bless Liberal. Colonel Richard. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Neil was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s. And he's not hard on the eyes either, if you know what I'm saying. You see what I mean, if you catch my drift. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys. Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, nope. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir. Although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Anybody else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel would oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious, and I gotta say I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Alright. Finally talk with these people. God damn it, I know that. Alright, let's talk to What's-Her-Face up the stairs here. I was putting my son to bed last night, when suddenly some masked man kicked in the door and came storming in. I didn't tell my husband because I didn't want him to worry, but my ring, which was from my mother, was taken. Alright, where the hell to go? It's gonna be hard to find that. We'll see. A bunch of strangers came in the house without asking? My mom and I were scared, so we hid under the bed. Just hoping the ring maybe, like, fell under the bed somehow. Alright. Okay, I already talked to these people. Next door, though. You. Oh, dear me. Weren't you the Braces who came to ask questions not that long ago? Oh, right, we did come before. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Oh yeah, this is as good a time as any. It all started when I was born. Oh, it was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling, "Why am I being a trope?" But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there, although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see, so it was the Sky Bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind? Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar? If it was only that, that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. So what you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident? That's exactly what I'm saying. When that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's going to get what for, let me tell you. Hi, honey, I'm home. Phew, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man! My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that'll be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband could just take off to do what he likes at a time like this. Huh? What do you mean by a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Joshua gave Mr. Quano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which transpired the previous night. Burglaries by Sky Bandits? You don't say. Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious! Guess they got to experience the Cecile effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all just calm down, shall we? Exactly. Should I be shocked? But to think that these Sky Bandits came in the night like they did and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. He? What do you mean? Oh, right, you don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lakeshore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. Strange bunch? Now, this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you've heard? Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So is there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there, the meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur. I especially like the ones that described all the delicious food at the inn. That's not what we're talking about here, although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to look at it. And in light of this series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see. So what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one? Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of the Burl. I will do that after I speak to more people. The Kingfisher Inn can be reached by heading south from town and following New Ansel's path. The structure has been built right on the lakeshore, so you'll know it as soon as you see it. Okay. No matter how many times I yell at my husband about his addiction, he still takes off to go fishing again. I'm just about ready to give up. There's something that really gets my goat about seeing him come walking through the door with such a carefree look on his face. Alright, let's see. But still, I feel like I'm going insane without Trino being here in Bose. We've been fighting since we were kids, so it's weird not having him around. And though he's a business rival, we seem to have this strange sense of solidarity. I'm actually pretty proud of the fact that the two of us built up trade like we have in Bose. Although I'm sure if he heard this, he'd laugh off the notion. I really hope the city will settle down soon. The stock market's cooling down, and at this rate I'm going to show a big deficit this month on my financial report. And just when I had beaten out the Trinos last month, too. Alright, well, here we have a female actually doing her own investments, so that's somewhat more positive. I wonder what I should tell my parents about wanting to enter the Royal Academy. Fortunately, right now, it doesn't seem to be a good time. Yeah, no, definitely not a good time. If I can't get my parents to cover my tuition, I can't pay. This really puts me in a bind. Took care of that already. Alright. So... Alright, New Ansel path is down there. Actually, hang on a second. Let's save it one more time here. And then we will set off. Alright, Valeria Lake. Whoa, I was close. Just ran right into that monster, which would have been unfortunate. That is not a surprise attack. Nonsense. Not a surprise attack. Valeria Lakeshore, that's where I'm headed for. Aha! Valeria Shore. Pleasant little beach town. All of a sudden you hear Don Henley. I can see you. Your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your wavers back and your sunglasses on, baby. Hey, Stabbage. I am enjoying the game so far. Yes, I am. Welcome to the stream. I am enjoying it thus far. So this is the North Shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed there once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I haven't played it before. Oh, check it out. Thanks for the host, Wes. I appreciate it, man. How you doing, boss? If you guys are not already following We Are the Romantics, you should be. Obviously, Wes is a good dude, friend of the show. And, yeah, again, I've got to be able to start rating Wes and hosting him more, but the problem is he's always getting off when I'm getting on. You know, like he's always just finishing off his show, so I got to do better about being in reverse. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? Well, I at least intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while, taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day, filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. Good to see you, Wes. What's up, man? This is what a vacation is all about. Yeah, well, listen. I know. I realized it when I said it, but I do have to say, Stabbage, you should know this as well. This game is, and Wes, this is a little suggestive. I was reading an article, I talked about this when I was playing this a couple days ago, that someone was commenting that this is a game that it's hard to tell who this target audience is, because the target audience for, I mean, it seems like it should be for, like, you know, adolescents, you know, maybe a little older, and yet the themes that are being covered are not quite in that ballpark. So it's just for JRPG fans, is the bottom line there. Haha, come on everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals... There, yeah, exactly, Messiah. Saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? That is correct. Kingfisher Inn. My mother and I come here every year on vacation around this time. It's a tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father, though, as he always gets left behind. The Kingfisher Inn in Bohus and the Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss are my favorite places to stay. Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss. Check it out, another Canadian inn. Who knew? Ooh. Deep fried smelt. Boiled miso carp. Grilled rainbow. Rockfish skewer. And my favorite, salmon meuniere. Man, do I love me some salmon. Just had salmon the other day. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see, yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Rainbow trout, I assume. Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed there yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, are you talking about old man Kawano? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. Do you know where we might be able to find him? He's out dropping a line somewhere, of course. He's out dropping a line. Is that a metaphor? Oh, man. What's up, Parker? Good to see you, dude. I just sent you the new Speculate, dude. Good to see you, man. And hang in there, dude. Stay warm. If I remember right, he should be out on the back pier. Okay, I'll take care of that in a minute. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to stay. Not just yet. There are some fishing rods propped against the rack. Okay. This place is very fish themed. Look at all these fish photos. Something smells fishy. Look at that ceiling fan. You know you've got a classy hotel when you got ceiling fans like that. It's all wood. Fortunately, there's not nearly enough in this game to loot when people are not there. thought he was supposed to be in the back pier. Is this not the back pier? This is the back pier. That's the way I came in to begin with. Maybe this is the back pier? Ah, that must be him. Are you a fishing buddy? Exactly, exactly. You need, right, a wall, there's a singing fish, exactly. Excuse me, are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. I have this image of the guy, it's like the men who stare at men who stare at goats. You know, he's like... Poosh, the fish just like explode out of the water. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. What do you... Just sit back and enjoy. Oh, Olivier. Olivier. Olivier leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Because of course he did. Oh my goodness! What in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. So rather than doing something normal, like touching your arm or clearing our throat loudly, I decided to do something very odd, like blow in your ear. Sigh. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see. So you heard from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Can we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with the master of this lake. It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now, hold on a minute. What do you mean by the master of this lake? I'm glad you asked. The master is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. Ooh. Giant salmon. Nice. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap. I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is. I know exactly, Mercurius, right? And I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it appeared in these parts, so I came a-running from the Royal City. Haha, now that's where I call passion. I completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. Even when I spell the word a hold. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? Hey, what's up, Batty? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way into the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road? In the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the New Ansel Path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home, but it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. I thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the 2 I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Why is that funny? Oh, don't tell me anymore. Oh, bother. A bracer that's afraid of ghosts? The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Well, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and a reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. A school uniform? It couldn't be. It wasn't one from the Genis Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her! I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. Wait, so she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you young'uns to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild, too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Cher explained that they encountered Josette and Roland. I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah. It looks like we should probably get the room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. All right, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. But first, let's look out at the water. Save that. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything that we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Beau's after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. Get a room. Alright then. Please come with me. I'll show you to your room. Here we go. Room time. This is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can. That's part of a bracer's job, too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else! Exclamation point Sulu. Wow, what a picturesque view. Exactly, I'm curious. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in these waters. And how about it? Might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you gonna do, Joshua? Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Oh, so I gotta go get a fishing pole first, right? I think I saw one on the top floor. Yep. Some fishing rods propped against... What's up, Sniper? Yeah, apparently a lot of people didn't get the email today. I don't know what happened to their notification system, but It did not go up for some reason. I don't know why. Good to see you now, though. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. God damn it, I just came from there. Wonder if somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow. Alright, let me go all the way back. Go in, let me go over. Let me go on. Get this fishing pole for you. Let me go on. You're not gonna let me take it, really? Borrow a fishing pole. I wonder what's for dinner today. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Do you have a fishing pole? Oh, are you staying here too? Let's enjoy this wonderful place together. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over here and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score! Borrowed progressive rod. Yeah, it seems really odd. I don't understand. The thing about the notification emails is obnoxious, too, because it's like, you had to change your DNS setting to get Twitch to work again. Yeah. The problem is I don't want to create another Twitter account, and I want to keep my Twitter account that's my author Twitter account sort of for that, because I don't want people who are not going to come over for the Twitch stuff to be like, I'm unfollowing this guy. All he ever talks about is doing broadcasts of his Twitch channel. But I need to figure out a way to do another notification. I mean, I do it on the Steam group, so I did post an announcement there. But they've got to figure out another way to get something out there. Have to think about that. Okay, so I borrowed a progressive rod. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Okay, I thought I might actually be able to equip that. Ah, of course. Scheherazade and Olivia are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Well, don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Still, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about. I invited Shara for a friendly drink and she readily agreed. It seems as though she's finally been taken in by my charm. That brash self-confidence may cost you your life. Your life? And you use Chatty, which is better anyway. I wonder, I'm using Chatty as well. I wonder if you can make an announcement on Chatty. I guess you can't. It's just you keep Chatty up and then it sort of sees it. That's actually what I have too, Dragon, but you didn't get the Steam one either? Huh. Man. Wish there was a way that I could actually do a separate like do it again without actually going live again. Oh, it's very sweet of you, Sniper. I didn't know I was the only one you followed. I'm your only Twitch contact. I keep the notification emails on because it's actually helpful for me. I just delete them if I don't want them. Right now I follow about 49 or 50 people, I think, so I try to keep it right around 50 if I can. Got the poll, we got everything else. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Here we go. Let's see. From this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? Let's go to the south where the sun is hitting the water. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. What should I do about bait? Let's sit back and relax and see what we come up with. Sweet, I got a bite. Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Alright, let's see what we got. Reeled in holy boots. Curse you, holy boots. This victory is yours. Now what? Keep fishing. Let's try over there. Live bait.